Millions of Americans are unknowingly losing money every single day. They follow the traditional rules of finance, they work hard, they stick to a budget, and they set aside thousands for their future. However, because that money is sitting in the wrong account, its value is quietly eroding. Imagine the dedication it takes to save $10,000 or $20,000. You've sacrificed vacations and dining out to build a safety net, only to realize your bank is paying you almost nothing in return. At the same time, someone with the exact same savings balance is earning hundreds of dollars a year in passive interest without ever picking up an extra shift. The difference lies in the specific architecture of your savings account. Today, we are looking at the mechanics of traditional savings versus high-yield savings. By the end of this video, you will understand how to evaluate these accounts, how to avoid common banking traps, and how to ensure every dollar you've earned is actually working for you. In our current economy, the old strategy of simply holding money in a standard neighborhood bank has shifted. It is no longer a reliable way to preserve your purchasing power. We are living through a period of intense economic tension. Between rising housing costs and the price of everyday goods, the average American household is under constant pressure. Inflation isn't just a headline, it is a daily reality at the grocery store and the gas pump. This creates a unique frustration for those trying to do the right thing. Whether you are a young professional, a family building an emergency fund, or a recent graduate, you are doing the hard work of budgeting. Yet most traditional banks continue to offer interest rates that hover near 0%. This chart illustrates a phenomenon we call the invisible leak. The flat line at the bottom represents the interest rate of a standard savings account. The rising line represents the rate of inflation. When inflation moves faster than your interest rate, your purchasing power shrinks. Even though your balance looks the same on your screen, that money buys fewer goods every single month. Traditional savings accounts were once the gold standard for safety. In today's environment, they have evolved into accounts that steadily reduce the real-world value of your wealth. Most major banks don't go out of their way to tell you that there is a more efficient way to store your cash. This alternative is the high-yield savings account, often referred to as an HYSA. These accounts are typically offered by online banks that don't have the massive overhead of physical locations. They don't have to pay for thousands of brick-and-mortar branches, property taxes, or on-site security for every neighborhood corner. They pass those savings directly to you through interest rates that are significantly higher than the national average. To see the impact, let's look at this chart comparing a $10,000 deposit over a 10-year period. On the left, we have a traditional account. On the right, a high-yield account. After just 1 year, the difference is visible. While the traditional account on the left has barely moved, the high-yield account on the right has already generated a meaningful return. By year 5, we see the accelerating effect of compounding interest. Because you are earning interest on your interest, the high-yield account begins to pull away, creating a gap of hundreds of dollars in pure profit. By year 10, the conclusion is undeniable. The high-yield saver has accumulated a significantly larger balance. This extra money required no extra work, no extra risk, and no extra deposits. It was generated entirely by the account itself. This compounding effect acts as a quiet engine for your finances. It transforms your passive savings into a consistent source of supplemental income. It's natural to wonder if there's a catch. If these accounts pay so much more, are they riskier than the bank down the street? This image shows the most important protection in American banking: FDIC insurance. Legitimate high-yield savings accounts are insured up to $250,000 per depositor per institution. This is the exact same protection you find at the biggest banks in the country. This insurance means your deposits are backed by the full faith and credit of the United States government. If the bank fails, the government ensures you get your money back. When you use an FDIC-insured account, a higher yield does not result in higher risk. For most savers, the only thing preventing them from capturing this extra interest is a lack of information. Before you make a move, you need to avoid a common banking pitfall. Many people keep their entire life savings in a checking account. While checking accounts are necessary for paying monthly bills, they rarely pay interest. Hoarding excess cash there means you are missing out on growth every single day. It is also important to distinguish between a savings account and an investment account. Investing in the stock market involves the risk of losing your principal balance. A high-yield savings account offers a predictable, liquid place to keep your emergency funds safe. To get started, I recommend the 30-Day Smart Savings Challenge. Open a high-yield account this week and set up an automated monthly transfer from your checking account. This ensures your savings grow without you having to remember to move the money yourself. If you were given $10,000 today, would you choose the convenience of a traditional bank or the growth of a high-yield account? Let me know your reasoning in the comments. The most successful savers aren't necessarily the ones who earn the most. They are the ones who implement simple, automated systems to protect what they have already earned. Moving your funds to a high-yield account provides a predictable, steady return on your capital. It is one of the simplest ways to secure the full value of your deposits against the eroding effects of inflation. If you are looking for practical strategies to build your financial future, subscribe to Dollar Wisdom and turn on notifications for our weekly deep dives. Sustainable wealth is the result of making optimized decisions with the resources you already possess. Starting today ensures that your future self benefits from the interest you've secured. Take a moment to evaluate your accounts today. Your future financial security depends on the choices you make with your savings right now.